Okay, let me show you what I've been working on this week. So we're on week 4. Let's start by going to transform data. So first thing I see here is the standings. I added this new, I appended this query by selecting multiple. As you can see here, I selected a bunch of different years. And I got them by season year, rank, and everything else just is by the date. Then team fact, it's a new one. What I did for this one was merging on a new query. So the win-loss records and team bridge, and I joined them by team name. And luckily I have 32 of 32. So not much to do there, other than changing these names and what else? Rename, reordered, season year. Then again, there's another merge query, but this time it's with the standings. And again, I match with the team name. Then again, select a couple columns I wanted to work on. And then I sorted the rows by season year and team ID. And I got rid of some columns that were just extra. For example, the team name, I use it for joining all the sources. And then I got rid of the column, leaving the team ID as the identifier. Then if we go to league ID, league dim, this was an easy one. It was really fun because I used Excel. So if we go to data and my lookup tables, I added a new tab that says Wiki or Wikipedia NHL League. If we go up this way, here we have all the information regarding the league. So the name of the league, the image of the NHL logo, sport, other different data. I exported it to here. That was nice and simple. All I did was click on use first row as header, and I added the league ID by a new column. What else do we got here? So I guess what I did is linked it to my SharePoint. So I got the SharePoint NHL League, and then I use it as a reference for League Dim. So if we check on source, you'll be able to see that it has this hashtag, and that means it's just a reference. And now we can go back to the front end. So this was new, just sorting every data source and linking them by one to many, many to one, many to one again. And for example, these two are linked with year. And if we check this one, is team ID and then league ID. As you can see here, I hid certain things like league ID, team ID, season year. Okay, and then I went here and checked that the data was looking good. there were no nulls, everything just transferred smoothly. One thing I remember was with capacity. Where was it? Here, capacity. So capacity, I added this decimal thing, and I did the same thing with other ones where it was appropriate, and I changed, well, this one's summing up, but there are other ones, like when I click on some years, or like this one's, for example, founded, I'm not adding them up, so I just said don't summarize. Well, after that I published, and I made sure I had everything saved in my computer and also on the repository, the correct folder data for the Excel, and week 4 for this week's repository.